Hello everyone, this is Ming Jong. Welcome to today's market analysis for the S&P 500 E-minutes futures for the session of 23rd of September. So as usual, I'm going to show you the market recap in the last session and also possible trade reviews, and also actually there was one trade review that I initiated during the US session as well. So all this will be done in the 3 minutes time frame. I will include all the entries, exits, and also the rationale behind. And in this video, I am going to focus on the current market condition because right now is a very interesting time, and I thought I would just pay more attention and elaborate a bit more on what's going on right now and some of the things that I'm watching out and for the different kind of the scenario as well. And going forward, definitely I will cover the bias, the levels that I'm watching, and also my trading plan for the current market condition as well. Alright, so let me just get started. So as you can see in this daily chart for the S&P 500, yesterday finally we had a bullish day. So despite having this small little candle, it's still a bullish day with a lower volume. So I think there is some significance in it as well. Let me elaborate a bit more while we are in this daily chart here. So first of all, there are quite a few things stands out. We have three demands tail as seen in this daily chart. So in the past 3 days, so that's on this daily bar and also this as well. So all three bars here containing the demand tail suggested presence of demand and attempt to rally, but you can see that the first one actually just closed in the middle, so it looks relatively bullish, but there was no follow through to the upside. So instead we end up having a lower low, and still we're having this demand tail but still no follow through, so we just ending in this lower low again. But in this final bearish bar here with a relatively climatic action with a long demand tail, finally just touching this immediate support level at around 32.30, if I remember correctly. 32.30, that's the immediate support level based on the previous buying climax high. So finally this three demands tail finally ends up what we have right now. So the yesterday bar finally just exhibits some bullish behavior with a higher close here. So we just had a bullish day, and subsequently what I'm actually looking for is some kind of the bullish action, which I will elaborate a bit more in the later part of the video. Just like my title suggests, just look out for the bullish character of the market if we have any kind of the rally up from here on. Okay, so let me just get down to the hourly time frame and let's talk about what's happening for the session yesterday. So there's a lot more detail in the hourly time frame. So first of all, you can see that the non-RTH high here plays out nicely, and also thanks to this two supply bar here, and coincides with this purple or pink line as a resistance level. You can see that we just had these two rejection bars tested the Globex period high or the non-RTH high as annotated in this orange dotted line here. Subsequently we have a rejection and didn't really have any kind of the bearish follow through to the downside. So this is a bit out of my expectation. So in fact we just have another reversal bar here and followed by a last hour rally. Sorry, I think the last hour rally should be right here. So this is the last hour rally, just break above the 3300 level. So another thing that stands out, definitely I think these two supply bars still in play. you can see that right after it penetrates through the resistance level about 30 to 90, it's just hang around there, forming a tight range, a consolidation right at the supply zone here. So I think this is a potential supply absorption scenario, and if we can just break above, break out here at around let me see what's the level here. I think that's around 33.05, so you can just take it as around 33.10 or 33.05. so if we can just come in above, I think we have a chance to have a rally up to test the resistance above as well. Okay, so just prior to the US session, right here, sorry, let me just close this, my alert just went off. Okay, so you can see that prior to the US opening session, basically it's just a consolidation, tight consolidation right here. So there's not much happening just prior to the US session. In fact, during the US session, it's kind of just going nowhere until the last 3 hours bar here to try to push it up. So not too much to mention it here. Another thing that we just broken out from this immediate downtrend line, and subsequently you can see I have drawn up another downtrend line in orange color as well. So I will elaborate a bit more in the later part of the video. But before I do that, let me just show you the 3 minutes time frame, and I have a trade review which I'm going to show you. It's a losing trade. I took a loss, full -1R loss in this trade. Let me give you a bit of the context of what's going on right there. So if you remember my video yesterday, I do talk about possible rejection, and I want to see how you actually interact with the supply bar at around 33.10 to around 32.80 as well. So definitely the resistance zone plus this resistance line, and in conjunction with the non-RTH high, plays a key role here. So my trade was just based on a test of the non-RTH high, so showing some rejection and also attempt to test of the resistance level here. And definitely I think it tested the supply bar that I highlighted earlier on. So if you just forget, let me just quickly show you the supply bar that I talk about. So let me just drag it a bit. Okay, so this too is the supply bar that I'm talking about. So this is the bar that actually break out from the immediate support level at around close to 3300 level. So it's quite significant, and also it's a big spread bearish bar as well. So this is something that I'm always watching out. So you can see that this two opening bar here, the first two opening bars, actually tested this supply zone here, and in conjunction with the non-RTH high, and very close to the immediate resistance level based on the swing low here. Okay, so let me go back to the 3 minutes time frame and show you the exact trade setup right there. And you can see that in the 3 minutes time frame here, first of all, we just have a few rejection tails, which is very obvious. And what I especially like about was the supply level. It's a relatively high supply level. You can see that it's close to 20k in this 3 minutes time frame. And in total, we have 1, 2, 3, or at least 3 very obvious rejection tail attempt to come in above the immediate resistance level as annotated here, the non-RTH high. But in fact, what we get is 3 rejection tail, and eventually we have this capitulation bar as the confirmation. So just close right below the prior low here. So this is where I actually enter the short entry right after the close of this bearish confirmation bar. So that's just based on a test of this level, and together with a ton of the supply as shown up in this rejection tail here. And that's the confirmation bar that triggered my entry. So what I actually anticipated at that time was at least a test of the immediate swing low here, or at least this orange line here. I think that's the immediate day high. But you can see that we just barely touch the swing low here. In fact, it just shot by a few points and then reverse. So judging at the character of the movement up, I just think that it could just go down again to have a second leg down. So I didn't really move my stop. So I just stick to my original stop here. So you can see that eventually I just get stopped out right here. And right after I got stopped out, and here comes another reversal and have this even larger downswing. So it's a bit annoying sometimes. Like on a high side, I could have moved the stop a bit higher, then I won't get stopped out. But I think my stop was just a bit too tight in this moment, so it just gets stopped out. But in fact, I think if I were to just widen it a bit, I don't think that this is a trade that I will take here, because right after the up move just come back to test the non-RTH high again, I don't really see anything that's worth for me to take a short entry. So definitely if I catch, I wouldn't have any chance to catch this down move here. And another possible trades that based on my review could be somewhere around here. So you can see that it's pretty late right now, right here, close to about 12. So definitely we don't have any kind of the trade at this time. But since we have this downswing, and with the increasing of the supply level, as we can see right here, and subsequently we have a reversal and then followed by a test right here. So this is a successful test with a decreasing of the supply, and this is a downswing as a test of the previous down move. So I think this could become a possible long trade right after the reversal bar here. So, and also tested the day high level here. So I think this is quite a successful test. Downswing tested the previous reaction with a decreasing volume, and also tested this level, the day high level. But you can see that even if you take this long entry, depending how you manage your trade, I don't think we'll be able to catch this up move here. So at least for me, if I trail my stop, I will pretty much get stopped out around here as well. If not, at least this bar, bearish bar, will stop me out. So it will be minor profit, so still won't be able to catch the last up move up. So definitely I think it's a tough market to trade for yesterday for my trading style. So that's the trade review that I'm going to show you. So let me just quickly go back to the 1 hour time frame, and let's talk about the current market condition. So I think right now we are at a very interesting time. First of all, as I pointed out in a daily chart here, we definitely seen some kind of the the demand come in, and eventually I think it just finally reflected in yesterday's action. And based on the current price action, I just suspect that we are having a possible supply absorption. So that's the supply zone, and we probably undergo some kind of the supply absorption process. So if we can just commit above the level above, then the next immediate resistance level could be around 3360. So that's also based on the immediate resistance level. And if I just zoom out a bit, you can probably see this trend line I draw in this orange color here. So it's very close to the downtrend line as well. So there's a chance for the S&P 500 to test this immediate resistance level. So if you can just overcome this and have a breakout, then I think we should be switch to the bullish side. Otherwise, it's very likely that we just probably have this kind of the test and then reverse with this uptrust kind of the action, and to see the S&P 500 to go down some more. So right now I think it's very crucial to monitor how the bullish movement will unfold, since yesterday already provided the bull a chance to perform. So if you really can just take a chance to perform and to rally up, then definitely this is the levels that I will be interested to watch. So this is the immediate resistance level will be around 3360. But of course, first of all, definitely will need to break out from this immediate high here. So that's the immediate resistance level, or the range here that need to have a breakout. Then you can expect continuation to the upside. So right now we are still pretty much stuck within this small trading range, but as long as it can just sustain above, or even it can just retrace or did not really break, I think the immediate support level will be 3260. That's just based on the the day low here. So you can see that this is the previous day low, and that's pretty much the day high here, and that's the non-RTH high. So I think day low will provide some kind of the support. So if you can just stay above, then still S&P 500 will have a chance to go back to test the immediate resistance level at 3360. So I think it's very important to watch how the bullish character will unfold, and we can judge the next move from there on. So whether the S&P 500 will have the continuation to the downside to show more weakness, or we can just have a breakout and then probably will have more upside. Alright, so I think this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it and get something useful out from the video. So if you like the video, just click like, and also hover to my name or picture to follow me. Do remember to subscribe to my channel so that you get instant notification of my future video ideas. So as usual, if you have any kind of the questions, suggestions, or trade ideas you'd like to share with me, feel free to comment it below and I will reply to you. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.